You ever just feel like that?
When you wake up?
Yeah, no, immediately. Yeah. You just want to... you want to strangle someone from the morning. Sometimes it happens.
It's like one of our inside joke sounds.
Yeah. And when that happens, I buy dumb things.
We are still waiting for the moment that a sound like that comes out of comes genuinely, at least.
Yeah. Of course. But
what scenario would warrant a sound like that?
I honestly don't know. We've tried to think about it. And I don't know who would scream like that. But I mean, if you were at maximum pain, you would go numb. So you wouldn't really scream. Like, I don't know if you were even conscious, if you were at that maximum pain. So would you scream at that level?
No.
You would have to be willingly to just let it out.
You'd probably die of shock.
Yeah. Should I do it again?
Yeah, sure.
No, I'm not going to do it.
Speaking of shock.
What?
I just found this out 20 minutes before we were about to record. Mm-hmm. I sent you a screenshot of it, but apparently the Mona Lisa is in trouble today.
Yeah. This morning.
So there's this account that I found it on originally. It's called Street Art Globe.
Mm-hmm.
And the caption is as follows. A man dressed as an old lady in a wheelchair caked the Mona Lisa on the weekend, screaming, quote, "Think about the earth. We're destroying the earth. Artists need to think about the earth." Quote, "That's why I did it."
Yeah, no. But I read that caption. I was like, no way he pulled it off. Because did you see his outfit?
Yeah, he was dressed as a woman.
No, yeah, it was dressed as a woman. But dude, it's so fake.
In a wheelchair.
It's so fake, you can tell.
What do you mean it's so fake? Like the scenario?
Yeah, the wig was fake. Dude, if I'm not an idiot, if I saw someone on a wheelchair, I usually am the type that's skeptical because of the amount of people that have handicap signs just to park in the handicap parking spots.
Okay.
I don't trust people sometimes, That's just how my life has went. So I, just read into it a little bit more and then you realize.
But why would it be fake?
What do you mean, why would it be fake? I mean, it's fake.
He's in the actual, area where the supposed Mona Lisa is kept.
No, I'm saying his outfit.
Oh yeah, that's bullshit. That was just a ploy to get inside.
That's what I'm saying is how did they let him in? Are you stupid? If there's security, right? And I saw someone on a wheelchair wearing Vans, and then some of his jeans are showing under the whatever white thing he's wearing. And then a fake wig. Dude, come on.
Well, I don't know.
You get me?
We don't want to walk up to every single person in a wheelchair and be like,
no.
Do you try to question them and tell them to get up and walk?
We're not stupid here. You can tell. Okay.
I think you just discriminate against paraplegics.
No, I don't discriminate against paraplegics. The hell?
Anyways, this fucking dude.
This guy.
Basically wiped cake all over the Mona Lisa.
Happy birthday to the canvas. Wait. That would be funny if it was her birthday. But anyway, no. That's actually freaking hilarious. But I was confused in the video because I see someone cleaning it. I don't know if they made him clean it, which would have been even more funny.
No. Somebody else trying to clean it.
I know. But I heard that it's on glass. It's not on the actual painting. Is that true?
I have no idea. But anyways, he tried to clean it and just smeared it even more. But I do think it's got to be protected somehow. I don't even think that's the original Mona Lisa.
Have you seen Mr. Bean, the movie?
No.
Okay, Mr. Bean comes to America. And they mistake him for a really smart doctor that's coming to America to solve this huge issue.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what happened in the UK, but somehow he led them to believe that he was the doctor and he had no say in it. So they just booked his ticket. He came to America and did do dumb things. The first thing he did was ruin a painting that costed $14 million because he sneezed on it and then wiped it with his handkerchief that had ink on it from his pen. So he wanted to rescue it.
But that's my point.
Yeah, you get me? So it just gets worse and worse.
I'm convinced that the real Mona Lisa is not on display.
I don't know, man.
I think that is a very good replica because why else? It's one of the world's most prestigious pieces of art.
Yeah.
You're going to just put rope in front of it.
Exactly.
And have people 10 feet away.
Exactly. That makes no sense, right? So it's obviously protected with something. There's no way it's just on the painting, bro.
I don't think it's the real thing. I think it's a really good replica.
Ooh.
I think they're storing the real thing somewhere else.
Possibly.
They have to.
They have to, huh? Let's look into that.
Just threw a piece of cake
Yo,
on
do you
the
guys
Mona Lisa,
would you
bro.
guys want like a late night 2 a.m. dark web session with Saied and Zaid?
A dark web session?
Yeah, bro. We could like or we can dive deep into research live.
We already did dive deep on Wayfair. Remember that?
Yeah.
That was one of our first ones.
Yeah, that's true. So what we could do is we could do like a live audience.
We'd have to live stream that, huh?
Yeah, we would.
How would we figure that out?
Oh, that'd be easy, bro.
Oh.
Why would you have to solve it? I'd solve that.
Yeah, true.
Mm-hmm.
We'd come up with a solution.
Exactly. But yeah, dude. Back to buying things on the weekend. I have to show this off because it's freaking sick.
I hope that shows on camera.
Yeah, this new pen here caught my eye. And you know what? Do not judge me because I bought this from TikTok.
Really?
Yeah, they sold me.
Looks like a normal ass pen.
I was like, oh, it's a cool little pen. And then all of a sudden it's, oh, what happened? Back to normal. And then the metal just bends.
You know what that reminds me of? The Chinese finger trap
Yeah,
or whatever it's called.
exactly. So here, I'm going to do it again. And for the audible listeners, I will do an audio test in a second because this sounds dope too.
Pen ASMR.
I'll do it even slower.
Oh,
Yes, there it is. And for the audible listeners. Ooh, doesn't that sound dope?
it's perfect for
if I were to
ASMR.
do it like a normal person, it would do this. That's how it sounds.
Hmm.
Ooh, very nice, right? Very nice.
What were you
Rate it.
saying about the skin?
What skin?
Imagine if your skin was like that.
Oh my God. I was telling Zaid, I was like, imagine your skin. You just like look at your leg one day and then you see it form from your ankle all the way up to your thigh. And it's just like going all over your body. And you just see this.
That'd be sick.
How would that be sick?
I'd love
You don't know
that.
what's happening to you. So
Aesthetically, it just looks cool.
yeah, no, I think I'd be worried about my life first. And then I'd be like aesthetically, maybe.
Maybe it's just armor.
Or maybe we're turning into Crocs. All of us. Back to our true form. But anyway, you were watching something interesting last night that you had me freaking watch too, because I asked
bro.
about it.
Yeah, we're gonna create a dedicated episode on that,
For that one?
but we can discuss it a little bit.
Yeah, because it's not mildly interesting. It's highly interesting.
What was the name of it? Let me see.
It was
Give me
on
a
my.
second.
Wasn't it just
it.
on here?
I have it on my story.
The UFO files.
Top secret UFO projects declassified on Netflix.
Only on Netflix. They don't declassify it anywhere else. Just Netflix.
Now, a lot of this stuff I already knew, but there were some interesting revelations that I didn't know about. Like some personal accounts of extraterrestrial contact.
Mm-hmm.
And as far as I know, they all line up. Like,
Yeah. What are the major cities, or not cities, like areas? I would say Australia. I hear a lot about the South, seeing things.
the South.
The South. Yeah.
Yeah. Everywhere, basically. Especially Pacific Ocean.
Mm-hmm.
Right by us, San Diego area.
Yeah. There's also weird things like the 2013 sighting of, well, not even sighting. It was like a UV ray or X-ray radar or something. They caught like another pyramid by the Bermuda Triangle.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, it's in 2013. I had read there's a whole thing about it. And that also like hand in hand goes with this because they believe it's alien as well. And it's,
But dude, if you watch this documentary and it's like, well, it's not really a documentary. It's like a mini series. It's like 4 or 5 episodes, but it covers a whole bunch of crazy shit like tic-tac objects flying through the air at
yeah.
thousands of miles per hour.
Yeah, and
like,
here's the thing. We've seen a lot of these, and we don't watch all of them. Like 10 minutes in, we're usually like, nope, this ain't it. Right. For most of these UFO documentaries or uncovering whatever. Instead, this one kind of had just like new, fresh things. You know? It felt like, oh, new sightings almost.
verifiable things
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. And the verifiable things outweighed the non-verifiable. So you were like, okay, I can sit with this. And this is actually, it's done well too. You know, it's not that bad. It kind of seems like a classic X-Files with modern Netflix.
The editing was
I don't
pretty shitty.
The
I
editing-
could not stand the editing. Like the way they do, like the tacky ass intro scenes, the
Yeah.
animations.
Is that-
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but aliens are real. I'm convinced
no.
of it. So we're gonna have a full episode
Stay tuned for that. It's
On,
going to be a floaty one.
on UFOs, baby.
Floaty? Oh.
Floaty.
Yeah.
What else is on your mind?
Oh, dude, so much. I actually wanted to show you this video. Here.
A video?
Yes, sir.
Of what?
Of this. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. I just wanted to show you Conor McGregor real quick.
God, is this the video I'm thinking about? The edit?
It probably is. Here.
Bear with us for a moment while we put up the video.
We have Conor McGregor versus literally almost all his press conferences or leading up to it. All of his verbal jabs at his opponents were always met with some cringy response or met with things they.
I knock people out, they don't fucking move. They're not. Who the fuck is that guy?
Who the fuck is that guy?
Okay. I know I've heard this before, but I've never seen the full interaction.
Mhm.
Okay. Until now. And the way it was, like the energy, you'd be like anybody else other than Conor, you would always be like, damn, what's the response? You know? And then for him, it was just, who the like, I'm way above this guy, bro. Come on.
Yeah, he's got a certain level of confidence.
Dude, I don't know if it's confidence anymore. It's like you've surpassed confidence and you're at arrogance.
Was
with
that what you
confidence.
need?
I don't know if you need
If
arrogance.
you're in the fight game, I mean,
well, yes, of course. Like, look at Andrew Tate, bro. People hate on him because he's on podcasts, but look at him. Like, look at his day, bro. He's fighting.
well, he doesn't fight anymore, but he
Yeah, but
trains
he's
like
like-
he does.
Yeah, still, like, if you quit soccer, would you quit soccer?
No.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You get me? Like, I still get on a skateboard.
hmm
Interesting, right? You'll never lose that.
How can he not be arrogant though? His
I don't know.
story, coming up from nothing, and now owning
I mean,
a yacht,
Yes,
living
but,
on a yacht.
but also think about it the other way. You can also be humble because you came from the other way.
Yeah, but also keep in mind that fighters at that level, there is a lot of humility there.
Mhm.
Because to be like to have that training regimen and to follow it to the T, it takes a lot of humility, man.
Of course.
So they're like arrogant on one hand, but humble on another.
Yeah, and it takes a lot of control for the humility too. Like, it's weird. Fighting is weird because you're a man, okay? And we're all strong if we're at this level, right? We best be. I mean, we're at this level. So if everyone's at basically your strength or higher, that's one of the greatest competitions in my mind. That's something that's like, I mean, think about it. It's huge. Is it not?
Yeah, I think you have to have it. Because without it, you're just going to get annihilated.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it right now. And there's like a weird feeling to it. To the whole humility thing when it comes to jiu-jitsu fighting, you know.
Yeah.
Where your ego plays a part and you get to see that live. Dude.
Of course. Keep in mind, I'm trying to bring something up. So
Yeah.
bear with us, audience.
Oh, you're trying to bring something up. Okay. Yeah,
This
but,
is a segue. So do you want to talk about anything about on fighting?
No, but with fighting, I just wanted to say, like, I think we need that in our lives in general. We need activities like that with other men.
Yeah.
Because you need the humility, right? You need to be holding people accountable and having the strength to hold people accountable and call them out and getting called out and everything,
It's
right?
important.
Yeah, it's all important. And we don't have enough of that. And I think that's where like kind of the whole we're all pussies comes from,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
What are our activities? We're like making videos now and like freaking dancing all the time. And like,
Yeah, like if you threw the average man in today's time
Mhm.
back into like what, ancient Greece? How do you think that would be?
I mean, they would call it gay as hell. You know why?
Why?
Because it's a sausage fest. Do you see what's wrong with that mentality?
Well, you're not wrong. I mean, they did do some interesting stuff back in the
Yeah. I mean,
ancient Greek times.
it's not even that, dude. Like, no, you're thinking about it as literally gay. I'm talking about like, dude, there's nothing wrong. Today, there's a negative thing about having a sausage fest when it's just a bunch of fucking dudes hanging out. You know what I mean? It's not a sausage fest, okay? You guys just put a title on something
Mm-hmm.
that has been done since the Greek times,
Sure.
right? When we went to war, we went as men, right? Was that a sausage fest?
Mm-hmm.
because war,
technically, if you want to,
so war was gay once upon a time. If that's how you want to look at it today,
if that's how you want
right?
to look at it,
no, it's not how you look at it.
I will say I didn't expect you to come out with that.
Yeah,
that angle. It's very interesting, but
you feel me?
I feel you though. Yeah.
So I'm just saying, today is shaped by the past, bro. Like it's like we were doing things right at a certain time, and something spun the wrong way, and it's just yeah. And you know, you think you're on the right path, but it's spinning, so you're no longer on the compass. Like you're just everywhere.
You're like a leaf in the wind.
Yes. God damn it. But yeah, go to your topic.
So I was watching another documentary that I watched in full. I think it was it 2 days ago? But this is all about coral.
Oh, the reef.
I am a big coral respecter.
Okay? Why? I don't know much about coral, by the way.
I don't know that much. I've learned a little bit, but if I were to simplify it, coral is essential to life on the planet. Obviously inside the ocean, but also within the food chain. Like if the coral dies, we essentially die because it kills the small fish, the big fish, and all the other organisms that support life on Earth.
Mm-hmm.
But there is a big problem going on in the world. I think it started ever since the 80s due to global climate change and all that stuff. But essentially the ocean water, the temperature is rising. And the temperature of the ocean water is more sensitive than the air that we live in because it traps more heat. So a 2 degree increase in our temperature right now is not really a big deal.
No.
But within the ocean, that's key. It's huge. It's the difference between life or death. So there's a problem going on right now with something called coral bleaching, where the organisms within the coral are not able to acquire food as they were before, and so they turn white and they die. So that's besides the point, but I have 20 interesting facts about coral.
Okay, sick.
And I haven't even read these.
Yeah, because I don't know much about coral.
Number 1.
Numero uno.
Coral are actually not plants. They are relatives of jellyfish and anemones.
Okay.
I don't know what the fuck those are. Okay.
It's a group of classified group of something.
And if you look at like one coral, I want to call it a plant, but let's just say one coral, it's actually one organism. Like it could look like a city essentially with different heights and whatever. And but it can be one organism.
Yeah, like one base. It's kind of like, think about it like fake grass with square inches. I don't know.
Coral reefs are the most diverse marine ecosystems on Earth and have existed for over 400 million years.
Ooh.
It's a long time.
Wow. Before the dinosaur.
It's a lot of seconds. Let me see. Nicknamed the Earth's medicine cabinet, coral reefs have led to the creation of many medicines, including antiviral drugs, anti-cancer drugs. Other medical compounds could still be discovered there. So a big problem with the death of the coral ecosystem is we don't know what we're losing out on. There could be certain like neurodegenerative medicines, cancer medicines, a whole bunch of stuff that we're losing out on because we're killing the ecosystem.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No bueno. So we are killing ourselves essentially.
Because they're so diverse, coral reefs have been nicknamed the rainforests of the sea. Interesting.
The rainforest. I can see that. Yeah, that's why I remember I mentioned cities. So it kind of looks like a...
And I think the stat is right now, like 50% of the coral on Earth is dead. It's a huge problem, dude. Like we might only have 2 decades at the most to solve this issue before temperatures rise even more.
I'm dumbfounded, actually. Okay, guys, you know how we don't feel time anymore? Like it just passes by. Like we need to watch out because, yeah, man, as selfish as we are, it kind of, you forget that the things you do to keep yourself clean or whatever can be hurting other things.
Yeah.
We never think of the full process.
Never.
And that's crazy, dude. Oh.
Yeah, and I think the last one I'll mention is coral reefs help protect coastal communities from storm surges and erosion. So if you ever look at a coastline, if there's a healthy coral population, what you'll find is that it's a little bit like it almost builds a barrier against the waves.
Mm-hmm.
So when the waves come crashing in, especially if they're larger waves, it reduces the size of those waves and helps keep the coastline intact.
Yeah.
So if you're living on the coast, that's a very important thing.
Yeah, of course. Because do you want a tsunami every day? Yeah.
I don't know. I love the planet. I love all nature. So.
Same. And it's even the documentaries, right? I even think of this. Where would photography be if we didn't have nature?
Yeah, that's a big question.
What are you replicating? Is it all going to be backdrops of gradients?
The LA skyline.
Yeah, like it's just going to be man-made things, you know?
Mhm.
Here's the thing with photography is that
You're going to
It's-
annoy the hell out of the listeners with
that's
that.
true. It started out as basically nature loving, right? Like everything, we placed subjects in nature and it was just all around us.
You think
We
that's
used
where
it.
photography started?
I mean, look the earliest images ever recorded.
It's a good bet.
They're subjects placed in the middle of literally like your environment, which
Yeah.
is what we had closer to nature back in the day. We didn't really have city, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
So think of that, and then it progressed and progressed. When you use the things that are immediately around you and everything looks good,
Yeah.
that means it is easy to just place people there. So we will use that forever.
Mhm.
Now that gets old after a while. So we started to get like modern day today. Look at most photo shoots. Very minimal, cement, rooftop,
Like modern aesthetic.
like indoor window, lighting, very bright, you know, that kind of stuff. And we're no longer going to like, you know, the classic tunnel and going to the beach and going to that.
Mhm.
It just seems easy because nature is beautiful, right?
Yeah.
So how do you get creative in a blank room that we have to set up with poles and backdrops and do, and it still looks good.
Mhm.
So I get it, like, but photography,
I think
where would it be if it didn't start off like that? If it didn't start off by using the beauty of the things that are already around you because it's already beautiful.
It's a great point, yeah. I think the final thing that I have to say about the coral situation is forgive me for not remembering the documentary. I think it's on Netflix, but it's just sad to see, dude. They have like before and after pictures. That was the premise of the documentary. It's like these people are going out into the ocean and studying the effects over the course of maybe a few months.
Mhm.
And it only takes maybe 3 to 4 weeks, if not even less time, for the coral to go from flourishing to completely dead.
Yeah.
Looks like you dropped a nuke on
Yeah.
the ocean floor.
Here's what, like, to put it into perspective, and I think honestly, I swear to God, I think people don't understand. They don't truly like understand because this always is being talked about. Okay. But they don't ultimately understand that our lives are reflected through the other things. So the coral,
Depends
the
on
air
other things.
quality, the freaking grass, the rain,
Mhm.
everything. So it's like, look at those signs and that'll show you how we are doing.
Yeah.
And if you agree, we are doing really bad. Most people have depression, anxiety, worry, no financial security, no security at all. They're
Mhm.
uncomfortable. But like, come on, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that goes to show you. And I think when times were better, we had healthier coral, we had healthier air, we had everything. Did we not? We had healthier crop, we had healthier bodies because of the healthier stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And it just all worked. So I think start there. Just look at the signs of everything else. If you do not believe it, look at everything around you. It's terrible. It really is. Like, I don't feel like visiting any country right now. It just all sucks. You get me?
There's still a lot of beauty.
Well,
in
no,
it.
I know. I want to go to Alaska and Antarctica. That's about it.
The most isolated places on the planet.
Exactly, man. And it's the most expensive.
Yeah.
I'd say.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's where I stand. I think I feel a little aggressive today, but not really.
It's
I
fine.
think a little chill.
That's fine.
Yeah, but see what we're doing to the planet. I don't know. It's not us per se, but I mean, I think we just need to talk about it more in general with our like
Yeah.
friends and groups and everything, and just kind of like share these ideas.
Bring
'Cause-
awareness to the situation, because I think that's the
Yeah.
best we can do.
Yeah, and bring awareness to sharing ideas in general, because nobody does that anymore. It's more like, yo, did you see that TikTok?
That's what the 2 a.m. podcast is for, baby.
Exactly. Common Sense is being brought to you by the 2 a.m. podcast.
Mm.
Finishing off episode number 152 here. Thank you again for tuning in. We will catch you next time. But before that, leave a 5-star review on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. We would highly appreciate that. And thirdly, subscribe onto our YouTube page. That's all we ask. And we will catch you next time. Peace.